Hey everybody. So today I want to talk a little bit about Antifa. Now, they have been in the headlines like crazy, just headline after headline after headline. It's insane. And there was this one article in CNN I thought was really funny. Everyone was kind of talking about it. It was called Unmasking the Leftist Antifa Movement. Activists seek peace through violence. And that's pretty crazy, peace through violence, that whole concept. That's what Antifa is all about. We're gonna have all this violence, and then we're gonna have peace. That's not what happens. When you have a lot of violence, it's just gonna create more violence. That's what happens. That's what has happened through history. And basically, it was funny because Antifa actually had CNN change it, and CNN changed it to unmasking the leftist Antifa movement. Cut, like right there. They didn't, because they didn't really like the whole, a lot of people were like, whoa, this peace through violence seems kind of weird. So Antifa made them change it. Now, why is CNN, why are they caving to Antifa's demands? That's pretty crazy to me. Why are they doing that? It doesn't seem right to me. How convenient is that? You're this crazy nutty movement, and yet you get CNN, one of the biggest news outlets, to start caving to your demands and start just bending over for you. That's just a little weird to me. But anyways, but the whole peace through violence thing, that just seems pretty Orwellian in itself. But it's just not going to happen. Their whole premise is based off of a revolution. Revolution. We should have a revolution. We do not need a revolution in this country. Let me repeat. We do not need a revolution in this country. We don't need a revolution. We need an evolution. Okay, not a revolution, an evolution. Sounds a lot better, doesn't it? Revolutions, the problem with revolutions are that they either get co-opted, if they're successful, they just get co-opted. And either that or they just get stomped out and they're not successful at all. So you really can't have success in a revolution. However, evolution, on the other hand, is a lot better. It rhymes, doesn't it? We don't need a revolution, we need an evolution. It rhymes. So just get it in your head, okay? But basically, we just need to evolve as a country. We need to acknowledge the powers that be, and we need to acknowledge their existence and what their mission is, what they're trying to do, and what they are currently doing. We need to recognize the establishment, the military-industrial complex. We need to understand that we have a rigged election system in this country. We need to evolve. We need to accept, or at least we need to get to a position where we're all against these military interventions which kill civilians overseas. We need to get to a point where we can accept that our country is doing these horrible things, and that needs to stop. We do not need a revolution. A revolution for what? It's just going to be unsuccessful. Unsuccessful or co-opted, and therefore unsuccessful. But that's the whole thing about Antifa. So basically, their whole entire movement is based off of revolution, and we don't even need a revolution in the first place. But also they're a little nutty, just a little bit, just a tad bit. Basically, every single time I see them, not even on the news, on live streams and stuff, they're extremely violent. Their first instinct is violence. Their first instinct is to clench their fists and start beating people. That's their first instinct. That is not good. We do not need violence in this country. We need a collective peace movement. We need peace. Not violence, peace. And not peace through violence. What the heck is that? No, no, no. We do not need that. We just need simply peace. We need to maybe demonstrate in peaceful ways. We need to get it out there that our country, the United States of America, is doing very, very horrible things overseas. We need to wake people up to that reality. And then after that, we can actually get somewhere. But until we as a country accept that accept that the United States is committing terrorism overseas, until we can accept that, and until we can do something about that, nothing will happen, basically. And until we get a real good peace movement, nothing's ever going to happen. Nothing's ever going to change. We're still going to be in this endless cycle of being victimized by the military-industrial complex and the powers that be. So Antifa is not the answer. Revolution is not the answer. And Antifa is insane. They are peace through violence is an insane premise. And anyone who believes in peace through violence, they're probably not an anti-fascist. They're probably a fascist. Okay. So that's basically my 2 cents on that. Well, anyways, you guys have a good day. Talk to you later.